Hey ladies, it's your girl Doretta, and welcome to another episode of Momfluence. Let's forget about the stereotype the world says about us, like we're struggling, we're baby mamas, or we're alone. Well, not over here. At Momfluencer, we're here to inspire you, educate you, and empower you. Yep, while you're going to school, you're working on that job, or even while you're paying those bills. Understand, you have to keep your head up and keep going while you're juggling through life journeys. Let's go. We got this. Mom Influencer. Hello, everyone. It's Doretta, your girl with Momfluence. Welcome to another episode of Momfluence. This is episode 3. And I would like to say thank you to those who have liked, subscribed, and listened to my podcast. I really, really appreciate it. Again, from the bottom of my heart. Tonight, we're going to start. And tonight's episode is about self-care / mental health. Yes, we need to, as mom, talk about what do we do for ourselves? Because we always ripping and running with the children, going to basketball games, going to soccer, going to acting class with them, going to band, going to orchestra, chorus, drama, whatever it is that they have doing their extracurricular. We're always running. Do we take time for ourselves? Very rare. And I know for me as a mom, it's not even about the financial issue. It's about the time. When do I have time to do for me? You have to start making time for yourself. And one thing that I'm learning is you have to learn to say no, that enough is enough, or I'm tired. I know I don't even put it on the fact that I'm tired because of a quote-unquote autoimmune disease that the doctor gave me. And as you know, some people do, that I was diagnosed with lupus in 2014. I'm tired because I've been ripping and running with these children or that child for several days. From sun up to sundown, you get up, you have to tell them, hey, it's time for going to school, or hey, it's time for this. Even my 27-year-old, I have to say, hey, are you going to work today? Even though I know she's going, but I still have to remind her, like, hey, because I got to drop you off. And on days when I'm not carpooling or it's my turn to take the girls, and I share with the single father, but he takes the girls, my daughter, sometimes with his daughter, and I take vice versa. So I have to get up, get them going. And if I got to take the girls, that means that I have to go down the street and pick up his daughter and drop them both off at the bus stop. Then turn around and go and take my oldest one to work, which they all are really close. And he does the same thing when it's his turn, except for he doesn't take Dahlia, my oldest one. If needs be, he will. But that starts at time at 6:55, my alarm goes off. I'm already up about 6, sometimes 5:30, because I'm doing my devotional. I'm reading my word, I'm praying, talking to God. A must every morning. And so from there, then I have to come back home, get my shower, do what I need to do to start work. Work is at 8 o'clock for me. Sometimes I might hit it like 8:05, but I'm staying and getting in all of my time. So with that, I'm working, and then comes 3:30. I leave the house to go and pick them up from school, or from the bus rather, my daughter and his daughter, or vice versa. And if it's not my turn, then I'm getting to work staying and doing my work till 4:30 when I have to go and pick up my daughter from work. So in between that, and that's Tuesday through Thursday, taking the oldest one to work, but Monday through Friday when it's school. Even with all of that, I still am not getting my time in because I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to make sure I have a healthy balance for breakfast, lunch, also taking vitamins, meds, trying to stay up, trying to email my team, trying to do work, and then in between that, talk to family on my break or try to get some me time in, which is very hard in those hours. And then you have after school. Sometimes she might have physical therapy. I got to take her to PT. And then we have also where we have to go and do grocery shopping on certain days, go and do different things on certain days, drop one off for doing whatever it is. Again, where is my time in this? And as a mom, I know I'm not the only one. And we are lucky at times that we get to share and carpool with other parents that are like-minded and are doing the same thing. But then you have the weekend and it starts over again. Okay, we got acting from 11 to 12. The oldest one has to go to another event on Saturday. So in between that, where is your me time? Where is your time for self? How do you fit that in? It's so important, as I say, that you get some time in for yourself. And what I'm learning is I have to come up with a schedule and come up with a routine. Or, like I said before, you have to sometimes say, no, I am going to do this for myself today. As I was driving, because again, I had that routine in mind today, I saw a spa for holistic. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go and book the day that I can do that. No matter who has to do what. And guess what? And I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb on that day. And I'm going to focus on me. Because if you don't, then you're tired, you're worn down, and you're no help and you're no good to anybody else. And I had to learn that this past Sunday. I was so tired that I couldn't even go to church. I had to do Bedside Baptist, which is, what we say when we're watching church online. Yeah, that's okay, but I like the fellowship and I like to get out and talk and see other moms and also see other people. So, at home, I did get to rest majority of the day. Then I had to cook because, we can't neglect that in the day. And I am blessed that because I work from home, I get to, in between breaks or in between lunch, I can make a meal or make half of a meal and finish it when I get off. But again, I got to cook and then rest. And I was blessed because my daughter, who's 15, can cook. So she cooked half of the meal and I cooked the other half. In between that time, I'm resting. And as we know, moms, we don't get PTO. We don't get sick days. We don't get vacation. We got to sneak it in. I have been dealing with sinuses issues. So with the weather change in Georgia, we all know. 1 minute is hot, next minute is cold. And we just have to keep going. Allergies and sinuses were at their worst. I had to get some medicine and take a break. I had to say to myself, enough is enough. I got to rest. I need to do what I need to do for myself. If not, I'm not good for my kids, the person who I carpool with, my mom florister who are waiting to hear another episode because I'm tired. I'm drained. And I know I'm not the only one. So, what do you do when you're drained and you're tired? Please share some tips so that I can share with other moms or I can get some tips for myself. Because for me, I have to say, I'm tired. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a mental health day. I'm going to take a day where I can, while they're at school or at work, I can say, if I want to stay in the bed and watch my favorite show, Andy Griffith, if I want to go to get a facial at the beauty school because they are very inexpensive and they doing an amazing job. So don't think about the financial part of it because you can get some good self-care tips. If I want to take a bubble bath, it's free. I can do it at home. Lighting a candle. Got some new candles for my birthday that just passed. Thanks. And if I'm in that mood and I want to drink a glass of wine, I'm off. I can do that while I'm at home resting. Find things that you can do that is very inexpensive that you can do for yourself to get back to yourself. Because if you are running like I do, and I know other moms because I see them, like, girl, I had to go to take them to school. I had to go to work. And those that have to go out to a job and still have to cook, I just give you so much credit because I don't know how I could do that still. To go to a job and still come home is a lot. So, again, take time for yourself because one thing is when you're down and you're tired and you're just beat, your mental health gets affected as well. And from a social worker who has been in the mental health field for over 13 years, I'm here to tell you, you get depressed, you get your anxiety gets off and just through the roof. Your self-esteem gets low. So you have to take time. Then you end up on medicine and you are no good again to yourself or your kids. And we all know that your mental health is a big part of your life. And then you don't want to get too far down and your mind is all over the place because then you start regretting your kids. You start regretting, I got to do this. I'm tired. Do you understand what I got to do? And that's not what you need to do. So you have to make sure that you are taking time for yourself. Even days that you might go talk to someone, there's nothing wrong with it. Talking to a therapist, I'm a therapist. And as a therapist, I see a therapist. Not anything wrong with it because we get poured into a lot. So we have to find some way to release. You have to make sure that you are taking care of yourself, that you are making sure you're taking care of your mental health. You have to make sure that you are getting time in for yourself away from your kids. I did it a whole weekend for my birthday. And if you follow me on IG or Momfluence 2025, you will see my amazing weekend with other moms was just amazing. I'm like, when days get kind of cuckoo, I'm like, take me back, like Calgon, take me back to my birthday weekend. But again, I know it's hard. We are saying like, I might can't afford to go away for the weekend. Do a staycation. Go spend the night in a hotel. Make sure you have your babysitters, your friends lined up that you can say, hey, can you watch John or Sally or Marika, whoever, for the night? I need a night. That's when that connection goes into play. That's when that communication goes in place because you're communicating. You got this network that you're building, and you are finding moms like you. One week it might be your turn, next week it might be her turn. Understand that you get in that community and you start talking and you get away for that one night because you already got your friend that y'all are bonding and talking and you can trust. Understand, you got to trust them and you know them. Background check as well. I know for me, it's some people that I went to church with. I know for a long time. I can say, hey, Jackie, could you watch Dalen? I need a break. You and Uncle Mike, watch her. And if I'm going to stay at a hotel for overnight, if I don't do nothing but turn my phone or do not disturb, order me some food, or even just bring my food in the room, sit there and watch TV, or even sleep. It's my me time, and I have to get that time. Again, what are you doing for yourself? How are you making it about you? We all, as moms, run the gamut for our kids day in and day out. But again, as I say, if you don't take time to rest and focus on yourself, you're going to run yourself crazy and raggedy, and you're not going to be good for them. What you will do is find yourself sick, and when you're sick and you're tired, your body's going to shut down. Then you, like I said, your mental health as well as you end up in the hospital. Then that's definitely not good for anyone because then you have the risk of finding someone to take care of your kids if you don't have that support. So this week, I want you to take at least 1 hour to write down a plan of how you're going to have your self-care time and your selfishness time. It's okay to be selfishness for yourself. I am going to do what I said is I saw the holistic spa as I was coming home from the grocery store, taking them again after work, and I looked it up. I am going to go and do cupping where they put the cups on your back because I need that, and it's good for your body with so many different things that it helps. I am also going to get a massage at another place because I want a massage, and if you know me, I'm always winning things. So I'm going to take advantage of my massage, and I'm going to go and get it. I am also going to go to the beauty school on my next day off and get me a facial. Like I said, it is amazing. It's the one I go to is in Kennesaw, over by Costco. It's not far from there, or Bowlerilla, the bowling place. Again, take advantage of things that are very inexpensive and take advantage of things that you can do for yourself. Do it when those kids are in school. Do it when those adult kids that live home are at work, or take advantage of your church members, your friends that are really close to you, and say, hey, I need a girls' night out for myself, and take advantage of those things. Understand you're only one person. Your mom, you're all they got most of the time. So you have to take care of yourself. If I don't take care of me, who's going to take care of me? So again, Momfluencers, thank you again. And as you know, my word to you all is to all of the incredible single moms out there, your strength and determination lights up the world. You are doing an amazing job. Keep doing it. Your courage and love shapes the world. Signing off, love, you all. And again, don't forget to do your homework and make sure you DM me some of those tips because I want to share and I want to get some ideas as well. Thank you. Love you. Good night.